If I look at the trouble every night on TV, I might lose hope, I might lose faith in the people I meet. If it takes a village, then the world is our town, looking out for each other. One for
Hello and welcome to People for People. I'm your host, Tammy Allen, and each week we feature a different nonprofit organization making a difference in our communities. And today it is North Fulton Community Charities, that's hard for me to say, NFCC, that's a little bit easier for me. And this is Vonda Malbrough, and you are the Development Director.
That's correct.
And Jim, our Volunteer Plus.
Yes.
And Jim, would you tell us your last name?
It's Vornakis.
See, Vornakis. I don't know why, but I'm just not so good
Well,
with
it's not an easy name to pronounce.
But, well, welcome. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
People
Thank
for
you,
People.
thank you.
Thank you for being on the show.
Pleasure to have us. Thank you.
Tell me about what North Fulton Charities do.
Well, we were founded in 1983 right in Roswell, Georgia, and we are a health and human service agency, and our mission is the prevention of homelessness. So,
Boy, we need that.
yes, we do. Yes, we do. And so we want to keep families stabilized within their homes during unexpected emergencies.
And I'll bet you guys are very busy these days.
We are extremely, extremely busy. We're averaging about 130 families per day. I just made a press release that showed that on the first of the year when we opened, we saw 216 families the first week of January on one day alone. And the following week after that, it was a 200-plus families day. So it was pretty busy.
How do you manage all that? I mean, are you able to help them all? I mean, you know, obviously the resources are...
Well, as you know, resources are limited. For Jim, our volunteer extraordinaire here, is one of the reasons why we can maintain. We have a very small staff. And of course, during this economy, as you know, it's very difficult. We do have to turn some away, but we try our best to assist their needs. We cover three major areas. We cover food, because we do have a food pantry, financial assistance for rent and utilities,
which I'm sure that goes fast.
That goes very fast. And then, of course, our clothing. We have a thrift shop that's open to the public, but it's also works to assist our families who need items as well.
So well, that's good because it kind of provides an income as well as
Exactly.
clothing for those families.
Exactly.
That's great. That's
Yes.
great. And so, Jim, tell me about your volunteer duties.
Well, I work in the pantry, and what we do is, in addition to keeping the pantry full, because there are lots of food items, mostly canned goods that are kept in the back in the warehouse. We'll bring them out to the pantry. But the most important thing that we do is, as we get orders, and we'll get a slip of paper that will come out from the front desk, and it'll tell us how many adults, how many children, what the age of the children are. We'll fill an order of food for them. And anywhere from diapers, baby food, canned goods, all sorts of dry goods, and it will vary. For example,
Do they kind of make their order, or you kind of just approximate according to the family and age?
we will approximate according to the size of the family, and basically every family will get the same items. Now, sometimes they'll ask for some special items. Could be toothpaste, it could be toilet paper, whatever, and if we have it, then we'll give them that. And depending on what gets donated on any given day, there'll oftentimes be a lot of fresh fruit. There'll be frozen meats.
So do you get donations from local
every day?
stores?
Every day, and it's wonderful to see how people really go out of their way, large, like Kroger's or Publix, down to individual people that come in with just one bag of whatever they have. It's just gratifying to see people go out of their way to come down and offer whatever it is that they have. And it's sort of like whenever we're running low on something, I can guarantee you before the day is out, someone will come and sort of fill that need.
Aww.
It just always happens that way. It's like just in time. And the best part for me is filling the order and taking it out and handing it to the person that's there. And to see these people come in with a smile on their face, whose life at that particular moment probably isn't going so well, not only makes me feel good about what I'm doing, but it also helps me understand how very grateful I am, how very blessed I have been. And just to be able to help a little bit, to put a smile on their face, to say, have a good day. And the greatest thing of all is that North Fulton Community Charities, they treat all of their clients, they call them clients, Vonda calls them family, with respect.
Yes. Because, I mean, obviously when somebody's in that situation,
Yes.
their you know, psyche, their mental
Right.
state is not in a
Yep.
very good place.
Right. And that's, I think, what people need to really understand. Homelessness is not the man on the street with the sign. I think we have a misconception of what homelessness looks like, especially in our area. We cover the North Fulton area with the Roswell, Alpharetta, Johns Creek, Milton. And so because we are in a community that's so affluent with wealth and nationally ranked schools and a safe community, people mistake that there is no need. As Jim says, our families wait for hours. Our doors do not open until 9 a.m. And just to give you an example, there was a gentleman that was there at 5 a.m. one morning asking for assistance. So,
Is that because there's like a line?
well, first of all, we do not have appointments, so it's a first come, first served basis, and
Whatever
yes, there
you
is
got.
a line. So they have to wait. And as I said, some families wait for hours. There was one of our family members, a young woman who waited for $33.16 for car insurance. She could not pay her car insurance. It was going to lap on that particular day, and she waited. So we're seeing, as I say, the haves and the have-nots coming much closer. A lot of middle-class families, some of our donors and volunteers who know what we do have now come in to ask for assistance.
That's not too good.
No, it's not. I mean, in 2009 alone, we were giving away each month $100,000 in financial assistance. That's a lot of money. We were giving between 7 to 9 tons of food per week as well.
You know, I'm always amazed that, you know, nonprofits, organizations like yourself find ways to do this.
I know, and corporates can't, huh? And corporate America has a challenge with that.
Yeah.
I think because of a couple of things. We have some very passionate, dedicated staff. We have a strong board of directors of 22, and people like Jim who really believe in our cause. Again, we have an organization that's been around for over 25 years. People still continue to come back. And most importantly, our community. Once you hear about us, and that's a challenge, is being aware of the need. But once the need is being heard about, there often is, as Jim says, a call. As he said, at the end of the day, when we think, okay, how else are we going to keep a family in their home, someone shows up with a check. Or at the end of the day, how do we put more cereal in the bag, someone shows up with a box of cereal. So
awesome.
it's just amazing.
Well, we got to take a little break right now. We'll be right back.